This is the Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Spider-Man, or the Cosmic Spider-Man. The figure is part of the the Marvel's Vulture Build-A-Figure or Build-A-Wing wave of Spider-Man figures. And here's the rest of the assortment. Some nice box art. Picked up the entire set at Kramer Toy Warden. It comes with this part of the Vulture's wing, movie Vulture wing, and 2 extra heads. We'll talk about that later. Interestingly enough, the owner of Kramer, Basti, we were talking about this guy, and he was saying like, "Oh, isn't that Captain Universe?" And I was like, "Captain Universe? Isn't she? She's a woman, right? She's like in the female form right now." And as it turns out, we were both correct. If you read up on the latest incarnation of Captain Universe, she has taken a female form when she possessed Tamara. And you read a couple years ago, there was this Avengers event, a crossover comic book event called Infinity, where they had to deal with the builders and all that. And just read it up, and one of their more powerful member was a female Captain Universe. And it was interesting because I was like thinking, was Cosmic? Yes, Cosmic Spider-Man back in the day. This is his classic look. This is the head that he used. Peter Parker was possessed by Captain Universe, an entity powered by the Uni-Force, or the, man, what, uni-power. Sorry, not Uni-Force, uni-power. I mean, it was a cheesy name, but it was supposed to be, it granted you like omnipotence. It's like possessing the infinity, or being the Infinity Gauntlet, or something like that. You're the most powerful being in the whole universe, and Peter had to let it go because it was corrupting him. He felt it was corrupting him, and that was the events in another universe called Earth 91,110, wherein that Peter Parker in that universe was possessed by the uni-power in the form of Captain Universe, and he became the Cosmic Spider-Man. The last we saw of this guy was a couple of years ago as well. If you read up on Spider-Verse, where they went to the universe where Peter Parker did stay as the Cosmic Spider-Man, and he had this head on. And for me, this, if they didn't include this head, I would have easily sold this figure after reviewing it. I wouldn't have thought about keeping it anymore, because I for one am one of those who's trying to build my Spider-Verse set of figures or team, and he was one of them. He was in Earth 003, I think. He never gave up the cosmic power, and he was supposed to be their last line of defense when the Inheritors came in. For some reason, the most powerful being in that particular universe, the Inheritors just ate him up. I still don't, I'm not buying it. They should have been able to wipe out the Inheritors, but apparently the Inheritors felt that he was like the big buffet for the Inheritors, because the Inheritors, if you read up on that Spider-Verse storyline, they ate spider totems. For some reason, they were beings that fed on spider power. So he had spider power, spider cosmic power. It was like the free-for-all buffet smorgasbord for Inheritors, which I totally did not buy. But I do love this head sculpt. This is the elder Peter Parker head sculpt that we saw in Spider-Verse, and I'm probably going to keep him this way. I'm not sure, but I do like him this way much better than the classic look. Classic look's not bad. It does complete the whole suit. It makes him like a cosmic, really look like a cosmic being with that cheesy spider muffler, mask or whatever. But this one really was what made me appreciate this figure. And had they not put this head, it would have been a deal breaker. It's a great, nice little sculpt. Could work as a Reed Richards, could work as I don't know, Connor Sims. I don't know, Sebastian Shaw, who knows? But it's a nice elderly looking Peter Parker. I do like it. Going back to the detail of his costume, they had some white paint splatter on it. They're trying to make it look like the universe. Like the costume is supposed to be like a visage of the universe with these. I think these are supposed to represent the molecular bonds that he's been able to manipulate. If you have you know, matter and energy manipulation if you have the cosmic power of the uni-power. And this one's all white and all that. So very nice. The final head is, I'm not sure when he became, this was the first one he did? I guess this is the semi-masked version. Somebody tell me when he used this. I tried looking for it. I think I probably missed it. I'm sorry. But it does work well as well as an alternate head. So if you really read up on the Cosmic Spider-Man, this is the figure for you. I'm really liking it now with all these three heads. The only thing it's probably missing are those blast effects. Like, I know some people put the Shocker or the Havoc effects. It's just not the same. It should be like Captain Atom's, like Firestorm subatomic molecular. You should see the electrons moving there and then a blast. That should have made a new mold, but Hasbro didn't. So okay. And the plastic that they use, the white plastic they use for the rest of the body, is in that pearlesque type of flake plastic. I don't know if they painted it. It looks like it's the material they used to mold it. They used to mold the pieces. It doesn't seem like it's painted, or it could be painted. I don't know, but it's just so consistent to be painted on. So I think it's a plastic that they used. I think they painted this one and this one, but overall I think it's that pearlesque plastic they use, which is great. Kudos to Hasbro for that. So yeah, very pleased with it. A lot of collectors have been picking it up. Some have been leaving it. Here is the regular Spider-Man. It's a Spider-Man, and here's the Spider UK, which I think they're very similar. Could be the exact same mold. Just this one looks so much bigger because of the head sculpt. But I think it's exact same mold. So great, it's a new mold. I love it. Hasbro, keep them coming. I think we just need a few more Spider-Verse figures and we'll be complete. I'm loving it. Could use some more effects, but as it is, it's a great figure. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Now before we go, some articulation. Ball jointed neck that's on a hinge, ratcheting ab crunch, waist swivel that also ratchets, ball hinge shoulders that ratchet, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, ball hinge wrists, ball jointed hip, thigh swivel, double jointed knees that don't really do much. Interesting. They just go up to there. Calf swivel, ball hinge ankles with the rocker joint. So all in all, it's a great pickup. Even though it's short packed, not a lot of collectors are after this one. A lot of the Spider-Man collectors are after it, but everyone seems to be after that Moon Knight figure and the two Spider-Man movie Spider-Man Homecoming figures. So well done, Hasbro. This has been the Marvel Legends series Spider-Man, Cosmic Spider-Man, or Captain Universe. Thanks for watching.